Welcome back to the Thing Dodgeball Tournament here in beautiful Seattle, Washington. I'm number 65, Carlock, local and native of the PNW. I guess native in terms of dodgeball is where I got my start. I guess I was born in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to the ADC boys. One of them on the court today. We got Aaron Goodwin.
Okay.
We got Aaron Goodwin on the court on the side of Hex. We've got a fantastic game for you here. It's going to be the DMV Grizzlies versus Hex.
Ooh, it's going to be a good game.
Man, God, Goodwin is so fast. That was insane. Oh! Dude, good work by Grizzlies to make that a trade. Dan Forand over on the right side of the court, putting in the work to take out Cameron Park. He's now 5v5. Burden is on the side of Hex. It is going to be Aaron Felton out of the middle. This is going to be a high-octane match.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Ooh, Aaron Goodwin, beautiful dodge. Gets under an absolute heater from number 34, Zach Forand. Ooh, Owen Kemble taken out on a pre-counter by Pyan. Pyan dodges the throw from Forand, number 33, but it's going to be Sam from the right corner of Hex.
Jones
gets a double, takes out both the Forand brothers. 1-2 punch. Eric Nelson at Chaz Billick.
So you've seen Hex play previously today, right? Any opinions? Any insight into how Hex have been doing?
Hex has been playing a solid game. They've been playing strong. I know that earlier we mentioned Ketchum's not here, but I mean they're holding it down. They're performing well. They're trusting each other. Ooh. But from what I've seen, they've been playing well. They've been playing strong. They've got good defensive movement on the back line.
Right.
I think one thing I've seen from both Grizzlies and Hex is there's been a little bit of questionable decision-making. That's maybe cost them a game or two here or there. I mean, even you kind of just saw it with Hex.
Oh, Hunter staying alive on that. Man, and was able to take Sam Jones out on the process.
Yeah. Hex gave all 6 balls to DeLeon. And DeLeon there showing that his ball retriever did not touch an eligible ball. That ball needed to go to the other side. Needed to go to Hex.
Oh.
That's going to be a double out of Goodwin and Felton. Beautiful work from the right side of Hex to take the first point. But I mean, Hex gave him all 6 balls, which is not always an advisable thing to do on a dodgeball court. But I think Hex really showing some of their defensive capabilities. Aaron Goodwin with some good movement on the back line. And personally, I don't like throwing at Aaron Felton. He's got sticky fingers. Catches way too much. I mean, I say that about DeLeon as well. If you saw Hex was throwing nothing but doubles at DeLeon. DeLeon, a very good catcher in his own right. I mean, he put in some work there as well. He got some hits. Made it happen. It's going to be Eric Jones that gets the first hit in game 2, taking out Dan Alport, number 19. The usual receiver for the side of Grizzlies. Billick, number 11. With a fastball out of the center. That thing was moving. Oh, it's going to be some nice movement from Felton. It's going to find the knees of number 10, Owen Kemble. Hailing from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Our boy Owen.
DeLeon takes out Sam Jones. He's like, no, you don't. You got to double the last game. I'm going to make sure you don't get one this game. Man, that was some beautiful pump fakes out of Hex to get a big jump out of number 34, Forand, and then Pyan with the follow-up. Delayed throw, catches the toes. Man, Pyan really loves these early counters on the right corner. Or I guess left corner for Hex.
Right.
Sorry.
Left, I mean.
Left, right, left. He's in the corner, I swear. So we got Pyan reading the thrower, takes a shot at DeLeon. DeLeon fires back. I like the follow-through from number 33, Forand of Grizzlies. Making sure Pyan knows that if Pyan takes a shot, there will be a response. DeLeon with some good pressure into Goodwin. Goodwin's going to fire one and attempt to slow DeLeon down. Oh, sorry, hiccups. Chewing on the air. Got a green ball on the court.
Pyan's been doing a great job just eating his side, right?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what you get with the amount of experience that Pyan has. Like, again,
he's eating his side.
Somebody stop the man. No, I mean, that's what, three 3 pre-count. I mean, he's thrown more than 3 pre-counters. And they get that ball back. Pines pre-counter into DeLeon. DeLeon goes to retrieve the ball. It's going to be a call out on a center line violation. I mean, give the hit to Pine, throwing off the tempo.
Right.
It's going to be a double. I mean, Hex is making excellent decisions. Pine, number 33, Forand, was definitely throwing at Pine, showing him that he'll get punished, but I feel like Pine's just feeling comfortable in that corner.
Right.
Looks like it's his turn to sit in the rotation. Let's see if DMV Grizzlies can take advantage of perhaps the left corner not being as aggressive, but we'll see what Connor Heelan can do over in that position. Aaron Goodwin also sitting.
That doesn't make sense. He doesn't get tired. He works on nuclear energy.
The man is a machine. I love his Instagram, super motivational.
Yeah, same.
Always gets me pumped up. Even on those days, you know, you're like, I could sit at home, I could watch some anime, eat some ice cream. And he posts, and you're like, no, I got to go to the gym. I got to put in some reps.
How dare you?
Yeah. It's like, no, I can't. If he's working hard, I got to work hard. DMV Grizzlies putting in Justin Pothoof for this rotation. However, he is going to get taken out on a big pump fake sequence, followed by a follow-through on the side of Hex. Hex with a nice little 1-2 punch from Sam Jones and Eric Jones, the Jones boys. It's going to be a straight ahead from Sam Jones and then a delayed cross from Eric in order to get DeLeon off the court. Big pump fakes, get some movement out of Kemble. Kemble's going to charge forward. I like this lineup. We got Chris Wheeler as well on the court for DMV Grizzlies, wearing the number 34. Normally he plays with Shred, but he's out here with the Grizzly boys this weekend. Man, there is just a full... Oh! Chris Wheeler!
That's right, Chris.
He doesn't get 1, he doesn't get 2. Boy gets 3!
That's crazy. Someone's got to clip that. You don't see that very often.
Man, that was beautiful. There was kind of a lull in the tempo. Chris Wheeler sensed that there was that calm, said, I'm going to take it. Oh, it was beautiful. And they were all clumped together, too, because there was the dodge by Eric Jones, and then Eric Nelson was standing there, and oh God, right into the chest, down, and then up, and then over. God, the bounce was beautiful. I feel like I hear Blue Oyster Cult playing in the background. Pinball wizard, Chris Wheeler. Oh, there we go. Cameron Parkey. Number 18, they're putting in work. Blasts one into Owen Kemble. Gets Hex into a 2v2. Grizzlies with Burden to throw. Wheeler with some nice movement. Cameron Parkey's going to get under it. Shout out to Grizzlies. Patience on that defensive line. The pump fake from Sam Jones and Cameron Parkey.
Right.
Their throws are scary. Quick release, fast speed. So those pump fakes normally get a lot of movement, but Chaz, Billick, and Chris Wheeler just having the patience. Oh, Cameron Parkey sees an opening opportunity. Billick goes for a 2-ball block, but it's going to be off the balls into the shins. And Chris Wheeler now finds himself in a 1v2. Hex has put himself in a nice position after that triple he got earlier.
Chris has already taken out half the team.
Cameron Parkey. And Chris Wheeler tried to put the team on his back. Cameron Parkey, though, that aggression.
Right. But also patience, you know? Like, he waited for Chris to pull, and, you know, Chris was already close to the center line. That distance is short.
Well, it was like one pump fake, take a step. Chris Wheeler moves into a kind of a defensive position.
Right.
They both pump, so neither of them move, but Parkey takes like opportunity. And it's just like every single one of those pump fakes is one more step forward, closing that distance until Chris Wheeler's in a situation where it's like, man, maybe I should have just taken the throw. Right. Take the throw and actually force a full defensive movement.
Yeah.
Right? Because like you can kind of like half block or half move and still have time to try and get out of the way. Oh. Owen Kemble's going to take out Cameron Parkey. DeLeon is going to get taken out by Pine here on the close side.
Now Pine's eating on the other side, huh?
I'm interested. I like this. Hex is changing the lineup, changing the look.
Grizzlies might need an answer for Pine to be able to come back here.
It's 3-0. 12 minutes left in the half. That was gross, Nelson.
It was like a weird slider.
It's like arm position, abnormal, ball movement, gross.
Oh! Aaron Goodwin reels that in.
What?
He's a catcher?
He's got
speed, hitting, catching. What can't the man do?
What can't the man do? Clearly he's been putting in time in the gym, not just to look absolutely fantastic, but to also up those skills. He's putting those stat points all across the board.
You know, he was a Division I track and field star.
I did know that. So here's the other thing. Mexico 2 weeks ago. Prince Will Okpe, London Storm, won the rush for the center ball almost every time. He was also a top-performing track athlete in England. Now, I know Prince Will, his ball type is cloth. Goodwin, his ball type is foam. But I want to see those two run against each other. I want to see it. Give me some track stars running it down on the dodgeball court. All right, Hex has just been really dominant. Really putting on a solid performance. I feel like they just know the matchups. They know the opponent.
You can see Eric Nelson was motioning to his team to take time off the clock and just eat it out. The onus is more on Chaz and Grizzlies right now.
Absolutely. All right, and that's going to be the half. And, I mean, beautiful decision-making from Hex, right? They're like, we don't need to do rush downs. We don't need to put ourselves in a position where Chaz can hit us. Chaz has an insane arm.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like, we'll take it to no block. And, I mean, Billick gets 2 hits before Hex got a ball off. But they're like, if we've got 5 bodies on the court,
right.
we don't care if you hit 2. We've got 3 more with balls that'll hit you afterwards.
Right. What do you feel like Grizzlies has to do differently on the second half?
They need to change their opening rush. Every single one of these games, they're playing a 5v6, right? So they're playing down a whole player. When you look at the sort of the stat block of elite dodgeball like this, most of these players will dodge about 3 balls before they get hit,
right.
And they'll hit about 1 in every 3, 1 in every 4 throws, right? So it's and a lot of these games you've seen have come down to 1v1s, 2v2s.
Right. So
the thing is like imagine if DMV Grizzlies, there's that 2v2
yeah.
That they played against Parkey and I think it was Sam Jones was the 2v2. So imagine if they had that player off the opening rush. And they've done it here. Grizzlies with a really defensive opener. They don't lose a player. This is the first game that they have been able to start with all 6. They go for a trade. Dan Fernald's trying to get Pyan. I think they're kind of hearkening back to what you were talking about. They need to figure out what they're going to do about this left corner of Hex, who's just been absolutely eating.
I mean, Pyan's on the left corner. He doesn't have a ball. They didn't capitalize on it. He's already been eating his side. Whatever side he's on, he's been eating his side.
I think the change for Grizzlies is that they're going to put Zach Fernald, number 34, into the right corner to square up against Pyan to really punish Pyan if Pyan decides to pre-counter. Justin Pothoof.
Justin on Justin violence?
Justin on Justin violence.
Commentated by Justin?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
What's happening?
There's so many Justins. Am I Justin? We're all Justin. But that was beautiful. I mean, it was kind of like a waving pump fake. It was like Zach Fernald into Dan Alport, and then it was Justin Pothoof that actually found the shins of Justin Pyan. I think Grizzlies has found their lineup. It's the second half. Anything one team can do in the first half, the other team can do in the second. I think Grizzlies has figured it out.
Yeah.
But I do think it's starting with all 6. Grizzlies has been getting into 2v2s and 1v1s against Hex. But it's from a 5v6 that they're getting into that position. And, I mean, it's something that when you play against Hex when they have Goodwin or even playing against Atlanta Dodgeball Club. And I'll even say this, playing against Berserk, David Levitt is an extremely fast rusher when you look at USA Dodgeball, and it's something that we absolutely count on. And if you can figure out a way to disable that opening rush, then you take one of our tools out of the kit. You take one of the tools out of Hex's kit.
It's true. How do you disable a rush like that? If there is a rusher on the other opposite team that's just so much faster than any person on your team, what do you do?
Man, I like my opening rush. I like being able to eat. I know that like Nelson and Parkey getting a ball from Goodwin like to eat. Don't want to give away the secrets. One of the things, obviously, just have a rusher that keeps the same speed right? So you've got somebody that can go toe for toe. You just go for a trade, so you start 5-5. You both take that high percentage shot at the center line. Another option is if you have an elite blocker, and you'll see DMV Grizzlies do this. You'll see a lot of teams do this against Hex. They'll put 3 balls right next to each other. I call it a turtle. But then you have one of your ball retrievers right by the side. You grab 2, you pop one out to your ball retriever grabs it, hucks it to your far corner, and then the 2-ball player gets back. But whoever that 2-ball player is may not typically be your opening rusher. It's going to be somebody that's extremely elite, blocking with 2 balls. We're talking about your Matt Levines. People like those that say, they got 2 balls, you just can't hit
That man is elite.
Dylan Cruz, another fantastic example of somebody that if they've got 2 balls, man, I hope it's no block.
That man's also elite. Elite players, man. Elite players everywhere.
Absolutely. So that's like one way to deactivate it. I mean, like, look, we're talking about a game where Grizzlies starts with all 6 players on the court, and they're up 4 players to 3. In a different situation, this would be a 3v3. Now, Grizzlies did throw 2 there. They're going to give Hex 5 balls. I anticipate Hex will do a double. It's going to be from the corners. I imagine it'll be pinch on ball. No. What?
Turn on Zach.
Man.
And connects.
Man, Aaron Felton, number 4. Puts it through the chest of Zach Forand. Zach Forand, normally a fantastic catcher. There's just too much sauce from the left corner of Hex. Aaron Goodwin is going to catch with a quick release into the back of number 19, Dan Alport. Hex coming back from a 3v4. I like this performance.
Yeah, they're taking they're playing their game. They're playing their base.
Now on the side of Grizzlies, we've got Hunter DeLeon and Chris Wheeler. 2 players I would not count out. DeLeon, fantastic catcher, super strong throw. He's got a baseball background. Chris Wheeler himself, a fantastic player, strong arm, good game sense, high dodgeball IQ, one might say. Felton with a wicked sidearm there, trying to put some curve on it, find the toes. Now here's the situation. DMV Grizzlies has done a fantastic job of clock management. They have burned almost 5 minutes off of the clock, Justin, on this game alone.
Yeah, that's kind of a win in itself, right? When you're up by this much.
I mean, you want to talk about, that's going to be a line out. A line out from Chris Wheeler. No, I mean, fantastic job by Hex with that double, but that's so unfortunate on the side of Grizzlies. Right, if you're playing a pretty heavy counter game in the men's division, you'll see games go about 2 minutes, 3 minutes as well. Oh, we've got to do player of the match. We're getting down to the final 5. And DeLeon knows he has to make something happen.
So,
unfortunately, Hex is going to close it out. Or unfortunately for Grizzlies, but fantastic job to Hex closing it out.
Player of the match is, I'm thinking Justin Payan, because I feel like I'm talking about him a lot.
We have been.
And he's been...
Those pre-counters in the early games...
Detrimental.
You say detrimental. Absolutely fantastic for Hex.
Detrimental for
Grizzlies. Yeah. But I mean, you talk about Hex's game plan. 2-ball defense, you don't expect a pre-counter. Payan's taking the pre-counter, getting a hit, not getting punished for it. Absolutely fantastic. Obviously, you also got to bring up Goodwin.
Yeah, his consistently fast rush, right?
Grizzlies starting down 5-6 at the start of the game. I mean, it's 3 seconds into the match, and you're already down a player. It's crazy.
Chris Wheeler, that one ball,
Chris Wheeler, triple.
1 ball, 3 outs, but also consistently making it like through to the end of the match, right? Of each match. Cameron Parkey,
his aggression in that one match to just not let Chris breathe, also fantastic. I mean, we got options. We got options. Elite players out here today. Ooh, Connor Heelan's in. I like his position more on the left side of the court. He is a left-handed thrower, not your typical hand. And so putting him on the left side of the court, he does have a release you don't often see. So defensively, maybe harder to block, harder to catch, harder to dodge. Hex showing us Zach Forand taking a page out of Payan's playbook and is going to pre-counter, finds the hit. Dan Alport, beautiful movement. Zach Forand with the cross court. We've got an exchange of throws and blows, but nobody's hit. Just the ball retrievers on the side.
With 2.5 minutes remaining.
Hex up 5-0, 2.5 minutes. They do clock control, and they're good to go.
Yeah.
But right, 24 minutes on the clock. You are looking at approximately 8 to 10 games. That's what you're going to see. Most of these scores will be cumulative score of about 8 to 10. So it's one of those situations, if you can get to 4 games, it's about half the games you'd expect. Hex,
good point.
Right, first half, Hex got up 4-0.
Yeah.
And then second half, if you noticed, not really any more pre-counters. They're taking the time of the clock. Eric Jones with the grips. Reels one in, brings back Goodwin.
Eric Jones has been such a fantastic ad for Hex.
Oh, no, absolutely wonderful pickup. Not playing with outsiders this year, but on Hex, and he's been absolutely killing it out of the middle. But right, Hex immediately, as soon as they got up 4-0, they're like, yo, pump the brakes. Clock is our friend. Clock control is in it. And then even with that last match, I mean, they took it. It's 5-0. Hex in a dominant position. I mean, Burden really got put on Grizzlies early on to make something happen. And it's just a lot of that work from Pine out of the left corner.
Right.
Parkey really taking advantage of, I mean, he was in a 2v1 and just put pressure on Chris Wheeler. Grizzlies has put up a fantastic fight. I think there's just a few moments. Double from Connor Heelan and Aaron Goodwin is going to find the hit on Zach Fernald. And Sam Jones not to be counted out. Beautiful rush down into the feet. That's going to take up Hex up 6-0 over the Grizzlies.
But, you know, it's not over in terms of the thing for Grizzlies. This is just a round-robin game. How often do you see a round-robin game go one way, but then when it comes to brackets or the knockout stage, it can go completely the other way, right?
I'm going to talk about last the thing. I'm going to talk about the 2025 the thing. Misfits, seeded 11th. I don't think they won a single one of their round robin
I don't
games.
think so, yeah.
That Saturday was not good for them. Then they come back bracket. Absolutely insane bracket run to make it to finals.
I think the best
to face off against Hex last
history,
year.
For sure.
Oh, it was poetic. Obviously, Hex, though, put a stop to that last year, taking home the gold. But to go from seeded 11th to finishing second, I think shows the capacity of these teams to really do anything.
Yeah.
We're going to go into no block here, Grizzlies versus Hex. The other thing that I'd like to mention, we've talked about this before, point differential is actually huge here. How close some of the wins and losses are on some of the other courts. If for Hex, a 7-0 differential would be huge. Eric Jones sends that one to the moon. I think a release a little bit early there, but Grizzlies will have 4. The ball almost in the commentator's booth. But right, 7-0 for Hex would be fantastic for their point differential. I know they've had some close wins and close losses on some of the other courts. And so getting that point differential will really help with seeding tomorrow, making sure that maybe some of your earlier games are an easier matchup. Say easier matchup, but I mean Misfits seeded 11th.
You're right.
Ended up finishing second. So how easy is the 11th seed going to be? Not very, Justin, not very.
But, you know, like day one of the thing is about, you know, accumulating those points, getting a favorable position in the brackets. But also
Zach Fernald dodges one, catches Aaron Felton. Beautiful work from the left corner of Grizzlies.
But also, it would also be measuring up your opponents, right?
Yes.
You get insight into how your opponent teams play, what their team dynamic is, and if it doesn't work out, you know, you correct for it. Day 2 of the thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know. I mean, Hex. We got a challenge. Eric Jones thinking he got a hit on sorry, my bad. It would have been a trade between, I think it was Sam Jones and Dan Fernald here on the left side of the court. Zach Fernald with the grazed hit. It's going to take that. It's going to be a double from Eric Jones and Eric Nelson. The Erics on the court on the side of Hex to take out Dan Fernald and end that 7-0 for Hex. But yeah, absolutely getting the download. I mean, all of these courts,
right?
Well, at least court 1 and court 2 are streamed.